Whispers of the woods. Every summer, my family insisted on retreating to our cabin deep in the forest, a place that seemed to exist out of time, untouched by the modern world. It was a sanctuary for them, but for me, it was a place of strange unease. The first night back, I lay awake, staring at the wooden beams, listening to the rhythmic rustle of leaves outside. Suddenly, amidst the symphony of the forest, I began to discern something else, a whispering, low and urgent, weaving through the midnight air. I strained to understand, but the words eluded me, slipping through my consciousness like sand through fingers. The days passed, and the whispers grew more insistent, always at midnight, as if the very trees were trying to communicate a vital secret. I tried to ignore them, attributing the voices to wand and imagination, but deep down, I knew there was more. I began researching the cabin's history, unearthing tales of an old druidic circle that supposedly existed where the cabin now stood. The druids were said to have communed with nature, and I couldn't shake the feeling that whatever they had summoned still lingered, trapped and desperate to be heard. Curiosity turned to obsession as I scoured the woods by day, searching for any sign of the ancient circle. One night, the whispers crescendoed into a cacophony, pulling me from bed and into the moonlit forest. I felt irresistibly drawn to a clearing, where the trees stood in a perfect circle, their bark etched with symbols that pulsed with a faint, eerie glow. As I stepped into the circle, the whispers ceased abruptly, replaced by a deafening silence that pressed against my ears like a tangible force. In that silence, I discovered the truth, an ancient presence, bound to the woods, seeking a voice to carry its warning. It wasn't long before I realized that the cabin's existence disturbed a delicate balance, and I was the unwitting conduit chosen to restore it. The next morning, I convinced my family to leave, feigning illness, knowing that our presence there was a catalyst for something far darker. As we drove away, I glanced back to see the trees swaying gently, their whispers fading into the distance, a secret left untold, waiting for another to hear their midnight call.